Alrighty, we're back. We're back for another Hammer Zone. And I guess now we've had all the candidates declare themselves. I got a phone call the other day that strange. Everyone's been able to tell me who the candidate would be before it was, and we got one more who will be coming in, Bill Murphy for the Family Coalition Party.
Is he going to run Sault Ste. Marie?
That's what I've been told.
Okay, who's this gentleman? Is he from the Sault?
Yeah, he's from the Sault. He's quite active in the Knights of Columbus, and as well as some of the arts community. He was in the production of...
is he related to the Murphy that used to be MP in the late 70s?
I'm not.
Any relation?
No, I'm not.
I'm just wondering if any relate.
Yeah.
I forget the guy's first name, but he was a Liberal MP for a while. And his name was Murphy, so I was just wondering if there was any.
He was actually. Do you remember the production of Beauty and the Beast last year?
Okay.
Or 2 years ago.
Right.
He was the father of Beauty. I forget her name. It's a little too late at night.
Yeah.
He played the quite a good actor, quite a good singer. So be interesting having someone from the arts community run. But now I guess the lineup now is we have Jeff Arbus for the NDP. We have Orizetti for the Liberals. We have Pringle running for the Conservatives. We have Andre running for the Greens, and we've got Bill Murphy for the...
Has he announced that he's running? Or is this just not tentative?
He hasn't announced it, but sources close to him have told me that he'll be running.
Okay.
So I'm confident enough to...
Right.
So that's the case. So what are you predicting is going to happen?
Sault Ste. Marie, Jeff Arbus.
Jeff Arbus?
Because 4 years of Liberal record that he broke every promise. He said he through his campaign in 2003, Mr. Dalton McHarris said change. But when you look at the record, it's a carbon copy of Mike Harris's policies. And what happened with St. Mary's, that's just a stopgap, because the cancer is still privatization of hydro. So 12 months to 18 months from now, St. Mary's is going to be in trouble again. Until you re-regulate it and put it back into public hands, nothing's going to change. So the Liberals are playing the smoke and mirror game, which they're good at. They're good at the con game, same as the P3 hospitals. To this point, Mr. Orizetti hasn't told the people of Sault Ste. Marie the real cost. And he's keeping quiet, and he thinks that people are stupid. I don't think so. They got conned once, but not twice, because he's thinking that folks are gonna forget about it when they get to the ballot box, then announce the real cost after the election. Tell the people of Sault Ste. Marie today, hold a press conference tomorrow, Mr. Orizetti, and tell the people in Sault Ste. Marie and the property tax owners what the real cost and what the cost is going to be to them, because that's the honest thing to do. But being a Federal, that's typical of the con game, because we know Paul Martin and the sponsorship, and also the $32 million slush fund by Mr. Coley, another Liberal scandal. These guys never learn, you know. You know, between the Conservatives and the Liberals, it's like Tweedledee, Tweedledum. Yeah. So the only alternative in Ontario is the New Democratic Party, because they want to bring government back to the people and get big business and multinational corporations off of people's backs. Because for 12 years we've had conservative rule since 1995 to 2007 with Mike Harris and Dalton McHarris, and they're both conservatives. Nothing changed. So he used that word in 2003 just to get votes, but he conned people. But people are not going to get conned, because in the last 4 by-elections, New Democrats won the election on economic issues, and Dalton McHarris is still continuing the Mike Harris way. So what happened in St. Mary's, 12 months or 18 months, they're going to come back. But the good news is Mr. McHarris is going to be out of office on October 2007, and Mr. Orizetti will be cleaning out of his desk, and he'll be looking for employment somewhere else. And that'll be good for the people of Sault Ste. Marie.
I don't know. I mean, doesn't it require a strong conservative candidate for the NDP to split the vote and come up the middle?
There's going to be.
I mean, you look at the last election where Bruce Wilson's vote collapsed, and you had a strong support for Orzetti, and even the federal election. One of the reasons Tony won, well, besides the fact it was the most inept Liberal, election run by the Liberal in decades. One of the reasons he won, I mean, Tony only got, 38% of the vote. One of the reasons he ran was because of a strong conservative candidate.
No, but see, the thing is,
Ken was a lot stronger than people thought.
But now this is a different time. When a judge makes a decision, he looks at precedent. There's been 4-year record of this disgusting Pinocchio liberal conservative.
But a lot of
their record is proven. So when a jury makes a decision, they look at the evidence. The evidence is clear. He sold out the big business, the big corporate interests. Hydro rates are still going up high. We've lost hundreds of thousands of jobs in Ontario because of that failed conservative policy Mike Harris since 1995. And Mr. McHarris said in 2003, I will put it back in public hands. He lied. He said he'd get rid of P3s. He said they're no good, and he's right. He was right during the campaign. Then he gets in, continues the conservative way.
So, but hold on a sec.
Most people that are critical thinking voters, they're going to say, we want a government of the people, by the people, for the people, and that's the NDP, Howard Hampton NDP government. Because people are sick and tired of the same old, blue and blue light, really dumb, conservative.
But are they really going to see? Are they really going to see Howard Hampton as the alternative?
Yes, because we got policies. He's got a northern plan that people can go to www.ontariondp.ca, where all the resorts money stays in Northern Ontario, and the key thing is re-regulating hydro. That's the missing piece of the puzzle in what St. Mary's. And then you see Orzetti all over the newspaper jumping for joy like a clown. But he does. He forgets. He selectively, intentionally said he doesn't mention that we forgot to get rid of the cancer, and that's privatization of hydro. And meanwhile, you got bottom feeders that take money out of the system, and guess who's paying for it? We are. And then businesses are going out of business because of the hydro cost. And the northern mayors for months have told Dalton McHarris to bring it down or re-regulate, but he's all talk and no action. That's a liberal. They're all about power but no principle. So when it comes October 10th, 2007, we're going to have an NDP majority government of Howard Hampton and Jeff Arbus and Peter Denley and Ngoma Manitoulin, and bye-bye Mr. Brown.
Well, I'll put my, at the moment, I'm probably leaning towards a slim Liberal majority.
No, I don't think so, Pete.
I do think, though, the NDP is going to do a lot better than people think.
And there's going to be a higher turnout.
Yeah.
You know why? Because 40% of people don't usually vote are people on minimum wage, people on disability, but because of the issue that he pays himself $40,000 a year, and meanwhile he tells working people and people on disability, the hell with you, these people are going to come out and vote. And if there's a high turnout, which I think there will be, Dalton McHarris is done.
Yeah.
He'll be like Brian Maroney. He's lucky if he gets 2 members, I'll fit in the phone booth.
Yeah, the thing is, though, I mean, in looking at it, really what we're seeing, in my opinion, is very weak provincial leaders, but very strong.
I disagree.
Hold on, let me finish. Very weak provincial leaders, very strong local candidates. And so my guess is that this election is going to focus more on the strength of the local candidate than
I disagree there. Howard is he's been around the province, and he's been received well in every community he's gone to, and a lot of people have gone to his if he's gone to Peterborough, he's gone to Sudbury, a lot of people have gone to the meetings and whatever.
You got 5 seconds.
And October 10th, 2007, votes Jeff Arbus, the NDP candidate, Sault Ste. Marie, and Peter Denley in Ngoma Manitoulin.